Well, the last time I saw you guys play together, that was '95 at Dynamo Open Air.
Yes.
Now it's 24 years later. How does it feel to be together again?
Feels amazing. Vibe is killer. Like, I think we're all genuinely excited for this. You know,
Yes.
opening night of the tour. It's going to be a rager. Saturday night.
So how were the rehearsals in the rehearsal spot?
Amazing. We got together up in Oakland for a bunch of rehearsals, and then came over here, did full production rehearsals in Germany with the full setup and the lights and everything. And that's when shit started getting really real, and like, you know, you could feel the magnitude of the production, and you know, the excitement just keeps going up and up.
I mean, you have been in bands and producing, but you have been a little bit away from, you know, from the front lines. So what kind of feeling is it for you?
Nice.
Yeah, I kind of in 2014 started racing BMX, and that kind of led to like 5 years away from music. So when the call came for this, it was kind of perfect timing. I was getting the itch and the bug again to play, but didn't know what it was going to be, really, how it would manifest, you know. It would be a new band or something, but this is perfect.
Yeah, what is the biggest difference between touring with those guys in those times and today?
I want to say, like, you know, like we've gotten better with age. You know, like we've aged like a wine. Like we're tighter now. I think like when we jam the songs, it's more like we get into a groove. Like I listened to some of the stuff we did back then, and everything's like 100 miles an hour. Everybody's racing to the end, and that was rad for our 20-year-old selves. But now, like our 40 and 50-year-old selves are like, yeah, we can sit back and groove a little bit, and it's just as hard and maybe even heavier, and it feels good. It feels really good. You know, I don't think we've ever sounded this tight. I mean, like we've never sounded as tight as we do now.
No, it was almost. We were in the everything louder than everybody else kind of mode, right? And I'm faster than you. Oh, and you can do that. Well, I can do this. You know, we're still challenging each other because we're 20 something at that. Now it's this granite feel, like it's set in stone.
But
I mean, is that how you guys feel? Like
Totally, I totally agree.
As well, like the way this thing operates now is so refined after 25 years of him doing this, and I come back in and it's like it's a different thing. It's much bigger, and it's just like it's really impressive and amazing to be a part of.
Yeah, but still, for you, isn't it weird? I mean, for decades there were Dave and Phil, and is it not like, wow, it's different guys now on stage?
You know, it's weird though, because it's like it's not different guys. Like it's guys that I'm used to, and you know, this guy's been around for a while. This guy's the new guy. You know, this guy's been around for fucking almost a decade. So you know, like I know, right? Yeah, so it feels good. I mean, the fucking band sounds tight as shit, and like we're having a blast. So you know. It's awesome having this guy, Vogg from Decapitated, shredding faces off.
I mean, it's a pleasure.
How did you guys get in touch so that you are in the band right now?
Oh, it was quite simple kind of way that it happened. I talked with Rob on Instagram and like sending some message that
This is how you do it today on Instagram.
pretty much. I mean, it was like, It was like I sent a message how I'm excited about this 25th anniversary tour because I have been a big fan of Machine Head. I grow in all Machine Head's albums, and I just want to send congratulations for Rob. Like that's a great idea. I'm so happy about that. Cannot wait to see the show. And after a few weeks or a few months, maybe I'm here on tour with those guys, and I'm stoked.
How many people actually did audition for this position?
So like we had almost like 20 people that, I mean, well, that's a guess that were coming forward that wanted to audition. Many videos. But we had a good handful of guys actually come out, and jam in our jam room with us. So, but I mean, and we took our time, and it's, and I want to say we were kind of picky, and we kind of have to be. So, but you know, and it was a fine process. We met a lot of great dudes, and you know, but here we are, and the whole iteration is super tight. Super.
You are one of the old guys right now.
I guess I kind of am. I'm the old new guy. Is that what it is? Yeah. So you know, I'm a bit of the bridge here. So, but you know, it's like that. You know, as a bass player too, I'm kind of a bridge. So, it's but yeah, I get to jam the whole thing, and it's great. It's great. It's really cool.
So, coming to you, Matt. What was the first moment you ever heard about Machine Head in your life?
It's got to be switching on MTV2 and seeing Davidian. Yeah, of course.
So it was Davidian.
Yeah, of course it was Davidian. Yeah. There wasn't many other videos after that. That was the one hit kind of video hit, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, I think Headbanger's Ball ended after that, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Right at the right time for Headbangers Ball.
So how did you end up in this band?
I started working for them last year. I was going to be the drum tech, but I couldn't make the first tour. Then I did monitors and looked after Jared for the shows. And for some of the sound checks, I would play drums because the drum tech wasn't a drummer. And then sometimes Mr. Flynn comes walking through the venue, and I could see him looking around a few times.
I don't recall you playing drums.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess he did. It didn't log it in my memory banks, but you know, not much does these days. So.
So are Vogg and Matt now the constant lineup, or is it just for this tour?
They're in the band. You know, everybody's in the band. You know, we're all in the band here. So.
So now you need a bigger tour bus.
And we do. We got two. We got two tour buses. Yeah.
Okay. What about touring? I know in the 90s, sometimes you had some tough time, I think, with being on the road for a long time. So what is it like now?
I had some sicknesses and it really got in my head. And then my reactions to being sick like that were maybe a little aggressive and stuff. And I don't know, I just think I had a lot to prove for some reason back then. And I was kind of in my own head. And, you know, it was just, it wasn't anything about really being homesick or anything. It was more about not wanting to be sick and then being stuck in a situation where we didn't have the best lines of communication, to be honest. We were young. We didn't have...
Wild.
We didn't have the tool. We weren't given the tools, you know?
Yeah, we were idiots.
Yeah.
Fucking
And
animals.
we missed the note, you know, because I think if we would have been able to connect, I mean, not to sound like an asshole, but I think we could have been the next, like, Metallica, like they were saying, if we, you know, but it didn't happen. And I think that it created this moment, which in hindsight is maybe even better.
Yeah.
You know, to have a record with such relevance and a record that's so revered by people, to come and celebrate that with the fans and then celebrate it with these guys on a different level and a different mentality now that we care more about each other. I feel like this has been going on, and there's a genuine care for everybody's well-being, and it's cool. It's really cool. But it has been a minute since I've been on the road, so getting my bus legs and you know,
How many hours of sleep did you get last night?
probably 3. 3 maybe.
Yeah, because you were in your bunk and you were like, "Holy shit, small confines."
I'm gonna catch up with this later. Got up. Rob was sitting out front. We had a nice talk. You know, kicked it, but it's a lot to get used to. This is a juggernaut. I didn't participate at all in this size Machine Head, right? This is a monster. So to sit back and kind of just watch it all unfold and whoa, you know, it's cool. And much respect to Rob for keeping it, driving this long to get it to this point. You know, it's awesome.
Logan, I know you have been producing, working with many, many bands, but what do you think? What's still the magic with this band?
It's magic. I mean,
It's magic.
for me, it's, you know, was the peak of my guitar playing. Participation was for me personally. And the magic is Rob, you know, and the music.
You're the magic.
And the legacy to be where we're at now. It's like where it's at now is it's amazing.
Yeah. Talking about the show tonight, what can you tell me? How long will it be? What other songs next to the legendary record will you play? What will it be like?
So it's a 3-hour show. So 3 hours of Machine Head. It's going to span, we're playing stuff off of every album. So, we got something for any era that you joined Machine Head. We got something going on for you. And then we're going to do, for at least my recollection, we never did Burn My Eyes front to back. I think we did a 10-year anniversary where we played it in Philadelphia, but never in Europe. So this is the first time we've ever played every single song in order. I don't even think we were playing I'm Your God Now on the Burn My Eyes headline tour. So this will literally be like the first time, stuff like that. Death Church, it's been decades since we played Death Church. Rage to Overcome hasn't been played in 15, 16 years, something like that. So yeah, it's exciting, and I can't wait. I'm excited. Like, I'm ready. Like, everybody was asking me yesterday, like, are you ready for tomorrow? I'm like, I'm not. Like, it's still, I got to wake up and go to sleep. And now it's like, I'm fucking ready. Like, let's fucking do this.
Yeah. Is there one song you're looking forward to most?
No, it's a whole moment. You know what I mean? Like, to me, it's just like the whole thing. Yeah.
It's like asking you, which is your favorite child? We love them all.
I know. Okay, I know. Okay. Yeah, for sure, this will be a night to remember because it's the first night of this tour.
Opening night. That's awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, thanks for coming out and talking to us.
Looking forward.
Yes.
Thank you.